Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are doing something a little bit different with our bar, and we're slowing it down and doing this slow flow bar routine. So it's going to be a little bit yoga inspired. You do not need any equipment at all for it, and it's going to be nice and simple to follow, but a whole lot of strength. So if you're ready, roll out your mat and let's get started. Okay, so this one is going to be a little bit different than our typical bar workout because it is a slow flow, so it's going to be a little bit more yoga inspired, and we're going to be doing it as a circuit. So basically there are 10 exercises. We're going to go through everything on one side and then we'll repeat everything on the second side. At that point you can leave the workout there. If you have a little extra time or if you want to do more, you can do everything, so both sides obviously, again, a second time. So totally up to you. I like to present these ones so that you can really tailor it to the amount of time you have, the amount you want to work, all of that jazz. But really quickly before we get cracking, if you guys are new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you. The cats are happy to have you around. There are 3 of them. Here's one. So I hope you guys stick around. We're uploading here twice per week. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below to make sure that you do not miss any of the workouts. And then if you are interested in seeing more, even more workouts, daily workouts, I have them up at my Instagram at F2D Fitness, and that information will be down below as well. That is it for me. We're going to get started. So take the feet nice and wide here, toes pointed out. I want you to reach arms up overhead, nice flat back. First exercise here, we're gonna press down. So come with me here, press down, and then reach to one side, arms just wrap around, reach back to the other side, bring arms back to center, up and over, that's it. So we've got 10 of these. So pressing down, low reach, arms long, press back up. So using the butt to come back up. Working a bit of the obliques. But nice, gentle one. And if you guys feel like you got burned the last time you did one of my bar circuits, which would have been the 3,000 rep challenge. Don't worry, this is not that. We're not going that crazy today. That was kind of like a special occasion. It's not like that all the time. One more here. And then we're gonna press back down to the plie squat for this next one. So starting from here, I want you to turn to your left. Arms will come overhead, so we're in this crescent lunge. Back leg is straight, and then you're going to twist. Take your front arm overhead, little reverse revolved warrior. Come back through the crescent, open back, woo, to the plie squat. 10 of these, all going to the left. So to the left, crescent, reverse revolved warrior, back to crescent, back to the plie. Keep it going. So keeping them nice and controlled. It is a fair bit of balance. So if you're wiggling around, don't worry. I'm gonna be wiggling too. But just stay as tight as you can through the core. That does help with the stability. Yeah, I mean, it is a challenge. And you guys might be really, really flexible. You might be able to get a really nice big bend here. I'm trying. Couple more. And last one. My hips are popping. That's good. Feels good. All right. And then for the next one, you're gonna come back over to the left. So we're in our crescent lunge here. Hips are square. Front heel down. Push back through that back heel. Arms are up overhead. Now, come with me on this one. We're gonna press arms back, tilt chest forward. As you do, front heel lifts up. Squeeze shoulder blades. Release the heel. Arms come up again. Keep going. So press, squeeze back, heel lifts. Keep that back leg nice and long. It's just 10 of these. It's gonna be 10 reps of most things. There are a few things that are 20 reps, but that's because they're things like pulses. Make sure you're tucking that left hip under, and you're not collapsing through the hips. So it's a nice bit of work for the left glute and hamstring. Here's 4. Slow doesn't mean easier. Often it actually means harder because it's more control. One more here, and we're gonna hold this next one, so heel will stay up, arms squeezing back, and we're gonna pulse here. So this is 20. Weight is in that front ball of foot. Keep neck long, abs tight. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. There we go. So from here, you can step in. We're gonna be lifting to a warrior 3, or bar would be an arabesque. So tilt forward, you can just have hands on the hips. You could have them in a prayer position at the chest. Either way, so it's right leg that's lifting, left is still stabilized, and keep leg long. We exhale, lift, inhale, release, only 10. But I'm not gonna lie, that last one did kind of do in the glute a little bit. Keep gaze focused on a non-moving point. Here's 4. One more, we're gonna hold this next one, and we've got 20 pulses here. So little tiny lifts, keep the legs straight. So focus on the length of the leg. That's more important than just about anything on this one. Squeeze from the glute. Working the balance. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, there we go. All right, go ahead and take a forward fold. Hands to the mat, step back. So we are in a plank position here. And our next move, so this is exercise number 7, we're going for a chaturanga dandasana. So you're gonna shift forward. You can do these from the knees as well. Shift forward, bend elbows back, hug the sides, lower down, scoop chest through. Upward facing dog, pull from behind the navel, roll over the feet, all the way back to downward dog. 10 of these. So I'll do my next one from the knees to show you. You'll lower down, you could go all the way to the floor. Scoop chest, tuck toes, back to downward dog. So perfectly good option for those. It's a lot of tricep. I find that when I go through periods of like doing more sort of vinyasa yoga, that is when my arms are the most toned. Because it's so much for the triceps. It's intense. So yeah, if you're cruising along on these, kudos. Kudos to you. If you need to modify at any point, feel free to do so. Modifications always available. Whew. I'm feeling it. I've done a lot of triceps in the last 24 hours. How does that always happen? I feel like I just go through trends. So like the week I'm filming, it's like, it doesn't matter what it is I'm filming. I'm always like, oh, this is sore. I've been doing a lot of this week. I don't know. It's not the very best planning. Should be a couple more here. 10 of these is no joke. Woo. But like I said, you will see it in the triceps. All right, should be at about 10. Once you've done your 10, go ahead, lower down. We're coming all the way to the floor, all the way to the mat. Oh, sweet relief. You can just stack the hands here, rest forehead or chin on the hands. We're just going to be working lower body. So split the feet to about the width of your mat. Toes are going to be pointed. Just 10 of this next one. Knees locked straight. Let's lift. So we lift both legs, curl them in, heels together, extend, point lower. So it's a lift. We flex on that curl, extend legs, point lower. 10 of these is not too bad. Big squeeze of the butt. Even if the legs are like just barely coming off the floor, that's okay. We're waking up the butt. We're showing it who's in charge. Four more here. Whew. One last one. And release. Go ahead, come onto your left side. Our last two exercises are going to involve a bit of planking. So first, a side plank. Yes, that's what I said. We're gonna stack the feet here. If you wanna modify, you can just bend the bottom knee, so you'll lift to there. Now, I'm gonna show you one of these before we all go for them, just to show you, because you will wanna see with the modification. Elbow underneath shoulder here, top arm, you're going to reach up, and you're actually gonna reach overhead. So we lift hips, we squeeze knee to elbow, we extend, we lower down. If you're modifying, you'll be on the knee there, so it'll be a lift, knee to elbow, reach, down, yeah? Those are the options. It's only 10 of them, only 10. All right, arm up overhead, let's do it. So lift, knee to elbow, keeping the hips lifted, touch back down. When you touch back down, it's just a touch. It's not resting weight in it. Definitely not an easy one. So 1 to potentially work up to. Here's 4. This might be the hardest one in this workout, in fact. Bit of side planking. 1 more. And release. There we go. Flip around, you're gonna come into a forearm plank. Last one in the series, and then we'll repeat everything from the top. So forearm plank, alternating knee taps, and these we're doing 20. So right knee, left knee, just bicycling it out, keeping abs tight. Don't let the hips go up and down. Shoulders stay right over the elbows. Four, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Take a child's pose there. Woo! There we go. So just like that, we're halfway through it. If you're just going to do everything on the other side and then call it a day, or quarter of the way if you're gonna repeat everything. So come back up to standing here. Should be feeling a little sweaty, maybe, I don't know. I guess it depends how hot it is where you are. All the way from the top now, so not too bad. Arms are up overhead here, toes turned out. We press down, we reach, arms come along again, all the way back up and over. Just the 10 of these ones, keeping tailbone tucked as you come down to that plie. So back is nice and flat. We're not pushing the butt back away from us. Really finding the length in those side stretches. So don't just think about dropping to either side. Reach long, so as if you were reaching for something to your side. Of course, squeezing navel in from the front as well. It's a really nice workout for range of motion. That's what I'm noticing. Because I always notice when I have like lots of little pops and cracks, I think, I need to be moving more in this way. It's usually an indication. Last one here, and up, and then we'll press down again. So we start from here. This time we're turning only to the right. So from the plie, turn to your right, crescent lunge, drop that back arm, reach over. Come back through crescent, abs tight, back to the plie, 10. Whoop. So squeezing abs, squeezing glutes. That's how we're gonna find and maintain that balance. But again, there might be a little bit of wiggling around, and that's fine. The muscles are learning. So all those little wiggles you take, they're learning, so that next time they'll find it a little bit more smoothly, possibly. I don't know. To be honest, balance kind of goes in and out as well. Really relates to sleep. So if you haven't slept well, even if you normally have the greatest balance in the world, sometimes when you just had a poor night of sleep, it all goes out the window. Most things go out the window, actually, when you've had a poor night of sleep. Last one here. There we go. So we come back to our crescent lunge. We start from there. Back leg long, rooted through that front heel, arms up. And we're gonna sweep arms back, lift the front heel at the same time, nice and slow. Squeeze shoulder blades, slow release of the heel. So these ones are definitely harder slow. So keep them nice and slow. That heel lift when you do a slow release. Whew, no joke. I'm looking out over Layla right here, who's being good right now. I just filmed another video. She was not good. She was not well behaved for that one. 4 more, but now she's all tuckered out from her chaos. She knocked herself out. One more, and remember we hold this next one. So hold it here and pulse for 20. Keeping that heel up. Keep shoulder blades squeezing together. Abs tight. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, release. There we go. All right, we've got those warrior 3 / arabesque lifts, however you want to think about them. Right leg is supporting, even though I know it feels a little burnt out right now. So hands to hips or prayer in front of the chest. Straight leg lift. Here we go. Lift and lower. It's really not bad just doing 10 of these. Though, yeah, the glute definitely feels that last one. So luckily we were only doing 10. Lots of core stabilization in this workout, which is awesome. Here's 4. One more. Keep that leg lifted. Pulse it for 20. Knees straight. Strong supporting glute. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, take a forward fold, hands plant, step back to your plank. We're into those chaturangas. So from knees or toes, shift forward, hug elbows back by the sides, come to the tops of the feet, or all the way down, lift chest through. It's like part of this feels so good, and the other part of it is a whole lot of work, which I suppose also is a good feeling in a way. I might switch to that modification soon. But always up to you what you want to do with it. I often say that I'm going to switch, and then mentally, every time I come to a new one, I just say, one more, just do one more. But no, when you need to modify, you need to modify. Oh. And I need to modify. Should be a couple more here. And once you've done your last one there, drop the knees and go ahead, come fully down to the mat, stack the hands. Again, chin or forehead on the hands here. Feet split to the width of the mat, legs straight. We lift and curl. Here we go. So lift, flex the feet for the curl. Extend, point to lower. We're already almost to the end. Hopefully feeling like you've had a good workout. I definitely feel like I worked. So yeah, that's why I say these slow ones can be quite deceiving, because I think when we're getting all sweaty doing like a cardio workout, we think like, oh, that must be more intense. Often I find the slow ones to be harder, but I am pretty strong in cardio as well. So to me, cardio is just like, wow, whatever, it's a quick movement, you know? These kinds of things, it's so much control, which is a lot of intensity. And you can't cheat it. One more here. Good to do a mix of both though. And then go ahead, come onto your right side. We've got that side plank lift. So if you did the modified version, with the knee down on the first side. You definitely want to do that here. On the contrary, if you did the full version on the feet, you gotta repeat it on the second side. It's gotta be consistent. So top arm overhead, lift hips, knee to elbow, reach, lower down. Lift, squeeze, tap. So you're still keeping the energy upward even as the hips touch. Lifting from the hips. Try not to put all that weight into the shoulder. It's gonna be a lot for the shoulder, either way. It is what it is. But we can take some of it out, put it in the middle. Here's last 2. And 1. There we go. Final one, just like that. Forearm plank, alternating knee taps. 20 of these. Let's go. Keeping the navel really squeezed up and in. Remember to breathe. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Press back to a glorious child's pose. Take a little rock, side to side, releasing the shoulders. So if you guys plan on repeating this, I want you to stop it here, go back to the beginning of that circuit and enjoy. See you at the end eventually. If you guys are finishing right here, stay here in your child's pose. Feels great. Walk the hands over to the right side, take a nice long reach over there. Getting that side body. We did a fair bit of side body. Walk hands through center, reach over to the left. Lovely. Come back through center again. Shift forward here. Step your right foot to the outside of right hand. Just sink the hips down here. If it feels okay, you can drop to the elbows as well. But either way, so on the hand or elbows, you're gonna reach the right arm back, bend that back leg, find the top of the foot, pull it in, press the hips lower to the floor. Great big quad stretch. And release, bring that arm back around, step right foot back, same thing on the left. So big step here. If you went down to the elbows, go down to the elbows again. Left arm reaches back, grab the top of the right foot, pull it in, press hips down toward the floor, keep chest open. And release. Come back to the hands if you brought it down. Step that foot back. And then hands on your shoulders here. Just start to sink the pelvis forward into a cobra. If that's too much, you can do a half cobra with elbows bent. Or you could come down to the elbows there and take a sphinx. If you're here in cobra, shoulders should not be here. Sometimes I'll see this. That does not count. So lift up out of it, shine the chest forward. Feels really nice. And then press butt back, walk the knees in so they're underneath the hips. Cat-cow, inhale, hollow. Exhale, round. Inhale, hollow. Exhale, round. Good. And then finally, sit back on the butt here. We'll just do a quick little twist, little twisty. So I want you to wrap the left foot around the bottom here. Right leg is gonna come around the top. You're gonna reach left arm up, bring it across. So hugging that right knee in toward you. If you have a lot of flexibility, you could even hook the elbow like that. But the twist should not actually be coming from the chest. It should be coming from the navel. So stay nice and tall there. Make sure you're feeling that sensation of the navel rotating over the right hip bone. And release. Other side, so we switch the legs, reach the right arm up, and then either hug it, a little bit milder, or if you can hook that elbow, go for that. Oh, I just had a nice little pop in my back. Tell you what, I feel awake now. After doing this, I had so many good little, just little pops and cracks. It was like my very own chiropractic adjustment. And release. There we go. Just shake out the legs here. Shake out the arms. A little bit of everything. That is us done though, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this workout. Of course, let me know that you did by hitting the like button down below. If you haven't already, just a reminder, subscribe. It's down there, 2 videos per week, so lots of fun workouts. And hey, I take requests, so if you have anything you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.